Welcome to your latest weather update from the Met Office for Scotland for this bank holiday weekend. It's going to be a bit of a mixed picture. It won't be quite as warm as it was on Friday across the west, and we're going to see a bit more clouds spilling up as we go through the night, increasing the chances of seeing some outbreaks of rain, fairly patchy in nature, and much of the far north will stay dry, as well as the increasing chance of some showery rain. We're going to see a bit more mist and low cloud heading in from the North Sea as well. With all that cloud around, that'll help to keep the temperatures up, and even actually where the skies are clear across the northwest, temperatures likely to hold up in many places 8, 9, 10 degrees Celsius. So not a particularly chilly start to the weekend. Quite a grey start though. I suspect Saturday morning fairly dull and damp, some outbreaks of rain here and there, and always the likelihood of a bit more har coming into the east coast, particularly around Aberdeenshire, but increasingly across the Northern Isles. We'll see a lot of that har developing as we go through Saturday. A few scattered showers come the afternoon, particularly over the Highlands. Could even see one or two heavy ones, but the far northwest up towards the Western Isles, well, you may well hang on to some decent spells of sunshine. Elsewhere, sunshine in fairly short supply, and so with quite a lot of clouds, rain and drizzle in places. Temperature's going to struggle a little bit, 13 or 14, really going to struggle on parts of the east coast, may not get much above double digits, where we do see that har sticking around. But with some brightness in the northwest, not as warm as Friday, but still we could see highs of 17 or 18 degrees Celsius. During Saturday evening, still a few of those showers, perhaps over the Highlands, very hit and miss, but maybe one or two heavy ones keeping going into the evening. Many places will be dry. Sunday starting generally dry, certainly in the west. Through the day, I'm hopeful for a bit more brightness to develop, maybe skies brightening a touch to reveal a little bit of blue sky here and there, but that may well then allow a few more heavy showers to develop, particularly over the Grampians and the North Highlands. Again, very hit and miss, but they could turn out to be quite heavy showers. Again, parts of the east coast up to the Northern Isles likely to stay fairly misty and murky, and generally a bit more cloud on the west coast as well, which will obviously have an impact on the temperatures. Where we see some brightness, again, 16, 17, maybe 18 Celsius, but where it stays dull, particularly on that east coast, temperatures are going to struggle. The winds, though, fairly light, and that means not much is changing into Monday either. Again, many places starting dry. I think we'll see a bit more brightness, a bit more in the way of sunny spells, but that may well spark a few more showers, a greater chance of seeing some showers further south, for example, but still hit and miss, and some could be on the heavy side. Again, parts of that northeastern coast likely to stay quite murky and as a result quite cool, but with a bit more brightness further south and west, temperatures getting up to, again, the mid or even high teens in one or two locations. So it is a pretty mixed picture as we go through the long weekend. Don't forget, if you're heading further afield, you can get a full UK-wide forecast on our other YouTube channels.